Welcome, folks. Everybody, it's Litecoin Lawton tonight on this glorious day. It is April 6th, about 9:30 at night, and the markets are been very interesting. I did try to get you guys a video yesterday, but I had a little bit of technical difficulties with my charts. Anyways, I'm glad to be here today, and I hope everybody is doing well. So in general, the news today, there's a lot of negativity. I'm just going to read you guys the top, headlines here. This is from today. Yellen warns that war in Ukraine will have enormous global economic impact. The economist said a toxic mix of recession risks hang over the world economy. And CNN goes, even rich people may need to rein in their spending as global economy wavers. And then from coming in hot from CNN, the Middle East oil exports are cashing in on Ukraine war as it hits global economy. So they're pushing a narrative right now that the economy is on the teetering-tottering point and that we are going into a bear market. I tend to kind of agree with them. I actually wanted to talk about the Wyckoff accumulation today. Just doing a little bit of charting basics. If you guys are interested in where I get my charting information, a lot of my stuff, it's from a guy named Bolkowski, and I've learned a lot from the age, from making mistakes and getting back up on the horse and learning how to trade because I saw that the benefits in doing it. So every time I try to get better at my trading. So I want you guys to remember this pattern right here, the Wyckoff accumulation. Okay. And then likewise, there's a Wyckoff distribution. So this is what the Wyckoff distribution looks like. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the last Bitcoin top, but let's just go back to it real quick. That looks like a Wyckoff distribution to me. Turn off some of these, but look at this last. I'll zoom in here. Look at this thing perfectly. So there's a lot of talk on the internet right now about Wyckoff and a Wyckoff distribution. So here's what it looks like, distribution, and here's what it looks like. It's pretty perfect as far as the charts go, but this is the one I really wanted to look at. So right now you saw the distribution, but we're I believe in the accumulation phase now. So this one is on the it looks like he has it on the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, it does look like we did have a spring here at around 28, wick down there, it looked like. I don't remember it going that low. We're gonna have to look at the charts real quick. I did draw it for you guys just because I wanted to see, this is a possible, this is the possible Wyckoff distribution that I drew on here that I thought I saw, but I'm gonna go to the 4-hour because that was what he was looking at here. So on the 4-hour, actually, sorry, I'll go to this one. Okay, so on the 4-hour, turn off some of this stuff. There we go, it looks better. So on the 4-hour, we have a dip, and then we have this double bottom right here. And the spring is the best point of entry. But good luck trying to find the spring. I don't see a spring here on the 4-hour. So I would say that if this was a Wyckoff accumulation, then we would have another leg down possibly here, do a double bottom. The lowest I think Bitcoin is going to go, just for you guys to know, is 32,000. like a break of 32,000 is a break of huge structure. And this is kind of where like these really big whales have accumulated. Michael Sayer, Elon started getting into it right here, but they bought a lot right here. And you can kind of see back on the chart that this is pretty heavy support zone right here. So if there's an event where Bitcoin comes back down here to like the 32,000 range, be a buyer here. And this is probably a really good long opportunity. And know that this second low should be slightly higher. So your stop loss is underneath 32.6 is how you would trade that. I wanted to talk about the S&P 500 right now. It looks like we're in weekly consolidation right now. So the deepness of this retracement is really what we're looking at here. We need to know if this is going to be if this is a weekly bull flag here. Okay. On the S&P, and it's in a break it way up there. We need to know that, or we need to know in the next 10 months, we're going to know if the S&P is going to be in monthly consolidation, which hasn't happened since 2008. I can show you on the charts, but I know that's actually true. So weekly consolidation is key right now. We're looking at retracement sizes. The retracement on Bitcoin, retracement on the S&P, I think is going to correlate here. A retracement any deeper here might give the dollar a chance to run at all-time highs, at least for the last decade, at 102 right here, this level right here on the strength of the dollar. A move up into this area, I would expect to be short-lived, just like these double little tweezer tops right here on the dollar, I would expect. And then this was actually the bull market, or this last bull market. This was the 2017 bull market. This was this last bull market for the, and this is as far as Bitcoin's bull markets goes, excuse me, correlated to the dollar. So you can see based on the dollar index that Bitcoin is in a bear market. And I personally really like to accumulate in a bear market. I like to buy things when they're cheap and then sell them when they are high. I would encourage you guys to do the same. So even though it feels bad buying at $32,000 for Bitcoin, it's still an amazing opportunity to buy. And do not be scared. If this thing comes down here, play this dip, you guys. And that would probably mean a retest for a Doge back down to this like 10 cents mark. So, expect the worst, but I don't think it's going to go past this point. This is a pretty high level too of support, and then we would come break out so we can move this thing down a little bit. For the Doge. I think that we're still in this monthly consolidation right here. So we have more things to prove. Bulls have more things to prove than the bears right now. Sheebs, what's Sheebs doing? Sheebs is opening its own metaverse, you guys. I don't know if you guys are picking up some land, some NFTs. It's they're planning to go way over $100 million to invest in a pretty digital graphics, a pretty awesome graphics design company to design their metaverse. So if you guys are keeping tabs on Sheeb, that's a really interesting play right now. I will look at ETH. ETH is showing, everything is showing this consolidation. So a break of this daily, the daily higher low structure here has happened. And now we have a possible head and shoulders going on here. And also it looks like that on I thought I saw it on, could be on Doji too. Could be, we could have a head and shoulders forming on Doji. We'll see. we'll see what happens. The next few days are going to be very interesting, to say the least. Litecoin definitely broke structure. We're breaking out. It looks like this target of this rising wedge is going to play out to $100 Litecoin. That's would be an excellent opportunity to go long. And also it would, I mean, I guess it is possible to go all the way down to this 88 level right here. I mean, anything's possible in cryptos. That's kind of why we're in the game, right? Because anything is possible. It's better than the lottery in a lot of ways. Not that we're all degenerate gamblers, but a lot of us, a lot of us are. Let's just admit it. Okay. So Ethereum. Ethereum on the daily, we have 10 sell, 9 neutral, and 7 buy. So it's just the king granddaddy of the altcoins is basically at a neutral formation right now. Neutral, all the signals are basically neutral. So we're scouting a right shoulder, if this is actually going to be a right shoulder. And I'm also keeping an eye on the S&P to see what happens here. The Dow Jones is also getting hammered here. It might, fall back down to this lower 30,000 ish range is definitely in the cards, especially on a dollar pump, you guys. So protect yourselves, be safe. I'll look at the hood. Let's get some hood rats in here. I know there's probably a few. It's holding the support really nice. So we are back testing right now, but this previous resistance has now turned support. I would possibly look for a follow through with hood right now. This might be a really good opportunity to go long on hood. It also could be a head and shoulders too. So there's a lot of head and shoulders possibly in play right now, all over the place. So keep an eye on that. We were watching the dollar and see if this is going to break higher. That will be not very good for everything else. Nothing. That's all I wanted to get in. Gold is consolidating still. We're just riding this neutral pattern here. I probably will redraw my lines here on gold based on some events here. This is probably, it's more like probably like this. This is, sometimes there's overshoots and undershoots. Those formations aren't always perfect, you guys. You have to read between the lines and go with momentum, and the trend is your friend until the end, right? So the trend change, we're scouting a trend change. Bitcoin, if you zoom out here on the daily, we've been kind of in a downturn here. So is this Wyckoff accumulation playing out? On the 4 hour, it does look like it is. This formation, you guys, is pretty, this is on the 4 hour chart of TradingView. So the next bull, I don't remember it hitting 28,000, but I remember this 32, and that was basically it. So this looks like possibly where we're going to be springing here. So if we get a retest of, he's saying it could go down to 28,000 or so. If we get a retest of that, definitely be your buyer. And there's a lot of support underneath you. There's a lot of institutions beneath you at that level. So that is a safe zone as far as accumulation goes. Good luck on your guys trading. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Enjoy your night and take care of Litecoin Lawton out.